Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome to the top 10 online competitive games. Now, before I jump into this list, I just want to point out that the list is in no particular order, okay? Let me repeat that. This list is not in order. Now there's a reason I did this is because online competitive games are filled with competitive people fighting for their favorite games. Now everyone has very different opinions when it comes to what game dominates over another. So rather than putting these games in order of worst to best, I just want to let you know what are some of the most populated games currently available for you to play. Another real little restriction I have for the list is only one game per developer. And as well, I will be mixing both buy-to-play and free-to-play games to give you guys more variety to choose from. So let's get started. And guys, remember, there is no order to the list. So starting off the list is a new favorite game of mine called Gigantic, a free-to-play third-person shooter developed by Motiga and published through the Windows 10 store, Perfect World Entertainment's Arc Launcher, Xbox One, and it has been recently released onto Steam to mostly positive reviews. The game has an extremely dedicated group of developers who not only love their game, but also the community. The game differs from most other MOBA/hero shooter games in the way its objectives correspond with winning the game. Rather than capturing the points or simply pushing payloads, it's focused on team kills and defending summoned creatures, all adding up to a central power for your team's Guardian. First Guardian to reach 100% power attacks and weakens the enemy team's Guardian, giving the chance for the team to wound it. First team to wound the enemy Guardian 3 times wins. Sticking the MOBA genre but also teetering on the border of an action RPG, we have Master x Master, a new free-to-play MOBA developed by NCSoft in where players pick from 2 masters and are able to switch between them at will during gameplay. The game boasts a variety of different game modes from traditional 5 vs 5, 3 vs 3 battle arenas, but also PvE dungeons and even minigames. One of my personal favorite things that the game offers is a more action RPG control scheme in which you use WASD to move and aim with your mouse rather than the traditional mouse click movement system found in most MOBAs. Let's step the camera back a bit to see more explosive action with our next game, Paragon, developed by Epic Games. Though the game looks like it could be a hero shooter, it's actually a third-person MOBA, and probably the best looking MOBA as well, being developed in the Unreal Engine. The game does lack a little bit in the lore department, but makes up for it with a deep, impactful combat that really makes you feel like you're smashing and blasting enemies to pieces. If you want more punch in your MOBA gameplay, then Paragon may be the game made just for you. Now, I kind of struggled with putting this game on this list because it hasn't been released yet, but I figured since launch day is less than a week away that I would include it on this list, and the game is Lawbreakers, the dream project of Cliff Bleszinski, one of the former head developers behind games like Gears of War and the Unreal Tournament franchise. Now, this game is a frantic, gravity-defying first-person shooter set in a post-shattering world where crime is rampant and the law is cruel. One of my favorite things about the game, besides its incredibly addicting combat, is how honest and upfront the developers have been with the community and the love the community has given back. Now the game will be $29.99 US and will officially launch on August 8th for both PC and PS4. I have been obsessing over collectible trading card games as of late, especially digital ones, and I am also a huge fan of the Elder Scrolls Online. So when I heard Bethesda announce a new digital card game based in the Elder Scrolls universe, I was immediately excited. Now I was going to put Hearthstone in this spot, but I have another Blizzard game coming up, so I figured I would place the Elder Scrolls Legends here instead. Now my personal preference between the two games would actually be ESL, mainly because it has certain mechanics such as the rune system and the dual lanes that adds enough of a challenge to me to enthrall me to play this game more than any other online card game. Now I mentioned I had a game by Blizzard on this list, and they do have a great handful of online competitive games like Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm, but I chose Overwatch as it has taken the world by storm, not only in the competitive online arena but also in the hearts of millions of fans. I can't count the number of times I have come across fan art, stories, and even videos of the game on a daily basis. Its relatable cast of wonderful characters and easy to grasp game modes and systems makes this game both great for new players and veteran shooters. Now, this first-person shooter isn't free to play and will run you about $39.99 US for the base game, though I have seen it go as low as $20, so maybe you might want to hold off for a sell. Now, if you don't have the money to play Overwatch or Lawbreakers, there is another extremely fantastic first-person shooter named Paladins by Hi-Res Studios. This free-to-play shooter also sports an assortment of colorful heroes, numerous game modes, and a fast-paced updating cycle that Hi-Res has done a great job with. But not only that, but it also diversifies itself from other games like Overwatch and Lawbreakers by giving the players a vast array of cards and items to customize each hero's play style and give each match a refreshing new challenge. The next game on our list is a juggernaut in the gaming industry right now, taking the best mechanics from other survival shooters, adding in modes to spice up each match, and with a giant Twitch following, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is seriously heating up. Constantly top of the most sold chart on Steam, this game has chainsawed a chunk of online gamers' time and money. Though the game isn't free to play and will cost you $29.99 US, most people will agree it's totally worth your money despite the fact that there are certain bugs and the game is still in an early access phase. The next game I'm going to talk about is a follow-up game to one of the most influential game mods ever created. This game's called Dota 2. This giant of a MOBA has millions of players worldwide participating in its hectic but strategic gameplay. This game has an insane amount of heroes, depth, and complexity. It's a little daunting at first for new players, but once you get the handle of some of its more hardcore aspects, Dota 2 might just suck you in and never let you leave. The last game I want to talk about is, of course, League of Legends, another force to be reckoned with in the online competitive scene, and one of the first online games to bring esports to the mainstream. This game probably doesn't need an introduction as it is known across the world. With over 100 million active monthly players, this game has surely popped up on your gaming radar from time to time. And if you don't know about this game, well, there is something seriously wrong with you. Well guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe for more online gaming videos. As well guys, remember, this was not a list from worst to best in any order, but go ahead and let me know down below what is your favorite online competitive game. Well guys, my name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.